Yo, 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 yo.
New Jersey, good morning.
Patterson, Newark, put the guns down.
Connecticut, iHeartRadio, que pasa?
What does that mean?
What's happening?
Oh, no doubt.
It sounds cooler than when Emmy goes, what's happening?
I don't know why Envy does that.
Well, you know.
Peace to the planet. What's happening, Yee?
What's happening, Charlamagne? How was your night last night?
I didn't do nothing last night, man, because Catfish didn't come on, so I was in a little funk, you know what I'm saying? I usually take naps on Monday afternoon so I can be up to watch Catfish, but it wasn't a new episode last night, so I ended up being in the bed early as hell. I did some reading. I'm reading Robert Greene's The Mastery right now.
Oh, I just bought that.
Yeah. Robert Greene's one of my favorite authors. He's the author of 48 Laws of Power, 33 Strategies of War, Art of Seduction, 50th Law with 50 Cent.
The Art of Seduction was my favorite out of all books, and he told me that's a very female type of book.
Well, you know what's funny? When I read that book, it's like I really didn't need it. It's like
it's stuff that you do already,
exactly.
but you're not aware of it.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It just reinforced my
because you know what,
conniving ways.
I'll be honest, like the 48 Laws, that is a very aggressive book. It's like destroy.
I mean, it's a good book.
It is, but I'm not that.
You got to have a good spiritual foundation to read the 48 Laws of Power, I think.
But I think it's all very good history lessons, especially the 33 Strategies
Absolutely.
of War. I recommend Robert Greene books. We should get him up here.
And The Mastery is the same way.
Now, last night I went looking at houses again, and I actually, for the first time, found a house that I like. And I've decided that instead of me buying a house that's super expensive, that's all fancy now, I want to buy a house that needs to get work done so I can make it my own.
Yeah, but you might spend so much money in renovations, it's better off just buying a fresher crib.
I've been talking a whole lot about that with the realtor. And you can actually buy a house that costs way less and spend less money. It'll end up being less money in the end. You just have to have time. So if you have time and a place to stay and you can afford to do that, then you can make your house your dream house.
No, I don't want to hear about all this, okay? 'Cause the check oil light is in my car because my truck keeps burning oil. 2004 Cadillac Escalade.
You should really just...
with over 200,000 miles on it. So
why don't you go ahead and get yourself something new?
I can't afford it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but you're going to keep on putting money into a car that's going to keep on messing up.
No, I'm just going.
Does that make sense?
No, it's paid for. So once it's done, it's done.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave it there like an old pair of all white Air Force Ones. Remember, you used to crash and burn your all white Air Force Ones and just leave them.
No, that's a little different.
That's what I'm gonna do.
This is dangerous. All right, well, let's get the show started. We do have front page news coming up. You know the numbers are in for the Super Bowl because you were very curious yesterday on what those numbers were.
Yes, for the Beyonce Bowl, absolutely.
For the Beyonce Bowl. Also, this morning, Eve is going to be stopping through.
I am very interested to talk to Eve. I want to know what Eve has been up to. What has she been doing? How has she been making money? That's what I want to know.
She's doing all right. So let's get it started. Envy should be here very shortly. You know, bad weather, so driving in the snow. A lot of people don't know how to drive when it's a little bit of snow on the ground, but be careful and be courteous to everybody around you. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
610 is Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. That just stopped, huh?
Yeah, it's a lot of you know what else?
So
It's
just
a lot of over-aggressive flirting coming from the guys in this room this morning. Like, I see Easy and Envy flirting with each other early.
Nah, I'm not flirting. He goes, that's your cornbread?
Yeah,
you
he turned to your right and said, you gonna eat your cornbread? I don't see no cornbread over there.
Me neither.
I don't see no food over there.
I just walked in.
Is that his nickname for you? Because you light-skinned and yellow, maybe soft and fluffy cornbread?
I don't know.
It's a
Dang.
shame that I am the manliest person in the room.
It feels
That's
awkward
cool.
in here. Well, good morning, everybody. If you're driving in, give yourself a little extra time. The roads are wet and slick, so people are not driving the speed that they usually drive. So give yourself a little extra time.
I was.
And yesterday on Route 3, Route 3 to 46, I got to tell the people this. They're going to be doing blasting between like 4:30 and like 5:15.
What is blasting?
They're gonna, I guess there's the bridge over there, Pulaski Bridge, so they're going to blow that up or something. So they're going to be... That's tomorrow morning at 4:30 a.m. to 5 a.m. That's usually the way I take in. So they're saying that's going to be closed. So give yourself extra time. Take another route. Take the George Washington Bridge. Just giving you the updates this morning. So tomorrow you're not like, damn it, man. Okay?
You should take the Lincoln Tunnel.
Are you giving correct information?
I absolutely am.
They're going to be blowing things up?
Well, they didn't call it blowing
And that's
things
the way
up.
you go to, Charlamagne, so maybe you should go a different
That's the
Well, I
little
take the
mind
GW
things.
now because I got Easy Pass. So I go.
Oh, you finally got Easy Pass.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
It costs a grip too, man. Jesus
No, it doesn't.
Christ.
It's actually cheaper.
Listen, it's a lot of money for me, okay?
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, we got front page news coming up.
Yes, we are going to talk about the stop and frisk that they do here in New York City. The NYPD has released the data showing what races get stopped the most. And
Niggers.
yeah, I won't be surprised.
You ain't got to tell me.
With what we found out.
We already know who it is.
But you do not know what these percentages are. It's
Oh, my
ridiculous.
No, it's not. Stop, pat them all.
Oh, my
Frisk them.
goodness. Front page news is up next. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Let's take a quick look at Dunkin' Donuts traffic report. George Washington Bridge inbound minor on the upper level. Lincoln Tunnel 5 minutes in. Highland Tunnel 5 minutes in. And Tallahassee Bridge 45 mile per hour speed limit due to the snow. Next 5 in a row.
Yeah, the Knicks washed Detroit. And the Knicks have annihilated every opponent they've played at their little 5-game homestand.
The Nets take on the Lakers tonight at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn.
And salute to Tyson Chandler, too. He's had over 20 rebounds the last 3 games.
Yeah, he's doing his goddamn
incredible
thing. Now, also, the Mets, it looks like they want to get out of baseball and into casino. They're trying to actually build a hotel, a Vegas-style casino hotel right next to Citi Field. I guess baseball's not working for them, so they're going to
Well, you know what?
casinos.
They owe a lot of money because of that whole scandal that went down.
Yeah. I don't know if they can do a casino-style hotel. I don't know if they will approve that, but we'll definitely see. Now, what are the Super Bowl numbers, G? Tell me.
Well, according to ratings, the Super Bowl that just happened was the 3rd highest in ratings in U.S. television history. It averaged 108.4 million viewers. It went behind the 2012 Super Bowl and the 1986 Super Bowl, so it's the 3rd highest. Now, as far as Beyonce, her part, the halftime show, it was in 71% of TV households. Last year, it was 72% for Madonna's halftime show, so it was a little less than what Madonna's did, but still, nevertheless, fantastic.
That's damn near 3/4 of all households in America. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. All right, and they're saying Beyonce did not blow out the power, by the way, at the Super Bowl, like people were trying to say. Even
They said how
Jay-Z,
Curl and Iron did it. Yeah.
Jay-Z tweeted out, "Lights out, any questions?" Right, when the lights went out after Beyonce performed. But what they're saying is that there was some decay and a chance of failure on the electrical feeders. And they also said for Beyonce, for the halftime show, it was powered by generators, not the in-house system. So it had nothing to do with the in-house system.
Yeah.
Well, New Orleans definitely reinforced the stereotype that they're terrible. That it's a piece of big pieces. Like that city is horrible.
Yeah.
Like that city is absolutely in shambles.
Now, tell me about the stop and frisk data. Well, what's going on with that now?
Well, the NYPD has released their stop frisk data to show who has been targeted by the whole controversial stop and frisk procedure.
Now,
Let me guess who's number one.
But before you do that, explain what stop and frisk is.
That
There
means
might
that
be some
cops
kids-
can just stop you and frisk you for any reason. You
any
look
given
suspicious.
reason. You look
Come
suspicious,
over here.
that's right. They can stop and frisk you, and you have to oblige.
Tell me who's number one, even though we already know.
More than 31,000 people were stopped. 97% of them were either black or Hispanic.
God dang, you niggas don't deserve no happiness.
Now they're saying that Brooklyn and Brownsville was
Yes.
one of the highest places.
Oh, why wouldn't you? Uncle Murder's from East New York.
Nah, but you know,
why wouldn't you?
It's foul in a lot of in a lot of instances where people are just getting pulled over for absolutely positively doing nothing. People are just walking through the street, whether they're going to the local store or going home, and they're just being stopped and frisked. That's a horrible thing. But they're getting a lot of guns off the streets. But
listen, salute to my guy Uncle Murder, right? Uncle Murder is one of my favorite rappers right now. He got the mixtape First 48. I saw Uncle Murder walking down the street the other day with a ski mask on. He definitely looked like he needed
It's
to be
cold
stopped.
out. But let's be clear. There were almost 700. Hold on. There's almost 700,000 people stopped. That's 8.6% of the city's population. So you have a high risk of being detained by the cops for a reasonable suspicion. And that's a really high number. Over 90% of those people are black or Hispanic.
If I was a regular Joe Blow cop, right, and I listen to music,
and we make up less than 53% of the city's population.
well, but we probably commit a lot of the crimes too. But listen, if I was a regular Joe Blow cop who listens to music, watches TV, and I see how these Negroes with quote unquote careers and money act, why wouldn't I stop and frisk you regular street niggas? Because don't nobody portray the gangster image like us.
how about because it's not right?
Oh, it's not right?
It's not right.
Okay, so why do you clench your coat a little tighter and grip your pistol when you see these Negroes walking in the street then?
I don't.
No, okay.
I stay in areas where I don't see those.
All right.
those people.
Great.
Stay out these niggas' way and don't talk to them after 5 p.m. and let the cops do their job, stop and frisk them.
All right, that's front page
Me
news.
included.
Now, coming up next, we have the decision replay. If you missed it, we're going to get that back on. And 7 o'clock, EVE Eve. That's right, formerly of Rough Riders, will be joining us. So keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Good morning.
I was on the pill.
Well, you got to get off the pill so you can shoot the club.
Hello, if he doesn't want to have kids, though, that's disrespectful.
Yeah, you can't just do that. Just, I'm pregnant all of a sudden.
Well, this
You don't want kids.
This is the thing.
Uh-oh.
A couple months ago, I decided to get off the pill, to stop taking the
I know where
pill.
this is going.
Yeah, I didn't tell him. I thought that he would hopefully just be happy if I did become pregnant.
Right.
I've even put
People
him
change
around.
their mind. They think they're not ready, and then when it does happen,
Exactly,
they
when
realize
you
it's the
grow
best thing that could
older.
happen.
Exactly. You don't really know until you're in the situation. So
He shot the club up, not knowing the
And-
club was full, thinking it was empty.
we are expecting.
Oh,
Oh,
3
wow.
months expecting. I'm like, I didn't want to tell him at home because I was a little scared. I'm not gonna lie, I was scared. Figured
It's
this
a
would
little
be
bit
the better-
crazy that you would do that,
Wait a
though.
minute. Is that your boyfriend out there? In the green
that's my
room?
baby.
And he doesn't know?
No.
Let's get him in here. Oh, my God. Has he ever hit you before? There's no domestic violence or anything like that, right?
No.
Gary, what's going on?
How's it going? What's good?
How's your relationship with your baby girl over here, Angelica?
It's good. We're great. 8 years strong.
Everything good?
Yeah.
You haven't
Lotto.
cheated. She hasn't cheated on you.
Not that I know of. Nah, we're good.
8 years, you don't got to use no condom. That's the perfect relationship.
We're doing all right.
Okay, well, Angelica, it's on you.
No, you don't want kids.
Clearly.
Yeah, you know that. That's the first thing I told you when we started dating. Yeah.
So I don't know what happened, honestly. I've been taking the pill for 8 years.
Okay. Yeah.
But I don't know if there was like a defective batch. It had to have been a defective batch or something. Cause
What do you just
A
say? What do you want to
defective
say?
batch.
What do you want to say?
I'm 3 months pregnant.
Oh, my
God.
goodness.
What? Are you serious?
Hey, Wayne Brady, chill out. Listen, nobody believes that defective batch story.
Oh, yeah. No, hold on, Charlamagne. Don't be so harsh. Angelica, there's no defective batch of pills. You should just be completely honest now.
Live your truth.
To say you wanted a kid and you got off the pills and didn't tell him. Tell
Stop
him.
crying. Live your truth.
Is that true?
Yes.
Congrats, you're a dad!
Congrats, Gary!
He's not a dad. Yeah, he's going to be a dad.
I'm sorry, baby. I just, honestly, I thought that you would
The
evolve.
first thing I said, I was like, I don't want kids ever.
So what are you going to do?
No, we don't need to have one.
She's 3
I'm
months, baby.
too
That's
late.
pretty much a go from him.
Nah, there's still time. She can get rid of it.
Gary sounds like Tom off the Booty
Wow.
Like,
Now,
nobody
what if
takes
your
you
future
serious.
child hears you saying that you want her to get rid of it? That's
Well,
a baby.
Well, that means that at least the
Child.
baby's here.
I don't plan on having a kid.
I want a child. So you want me to just abort my child?
You can't make her
You
abort
gonna
it.
be a deadbeat dad?
You can't make her get rid of it. Either you're going to be in the child's life or not.
Maybe I won't.
Well, if you want to know what happens, well, we got Angelica in the building when we come back, and we're going to call Gary. So don't go anywhere. It's the decision. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Power 105.1 is the Breakfast Club. This is a different type of decision that we're doing today.
That's right. You heard what happened with Angelica and Gary last time they were on the decision. Well, now Angelica is back in the studio. Angelica, update us on what's going on with you now.
We were together for, at that point I came in, I was 3 months pregnant, and we were together trying to work it out for 2 more months.
Right.
You lost your baby.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you had the baby.
No, I had the baby, unfortunately. Had her at 7 months, so she was 2 months
Don't say
premature.
unfortunately, the baby's still kicking and breathing, right?
Yeah, but
So that's
she
a
was
great
still
thing.
premature. But she's
She's fine now.
That's a
Okay,
miracle.
thank
That's a
goodness.
miracle.
She's fine. Now, how
she's
is
okay.
Gary reacting? Because you went off the pill. He didn't want to have kids, but you did. And
Right.
he felt like it was kind of wrong, and you trapped him. So now what's going on?
So at the 5-month period, he just came home one day and he was gone. It was the point of, okay, you can no longer have an abortion, so clearly this isn't going to work. And I have not seen from him. I have not heard from him.
Wow, that's crazy.
You set him up, though. It's not like, you know.
Yeah, but he had sex with her. They have a baby now.
but
Now a
he
child
thought-
is involved.
He thought she was on the pill.
I know that the situation totally sucks. And did I make the right decision?
Oh, you know what?
I was like-
Can we get Gary on the line? Can we talk to him?
All right, let's call.
Because I'm disgusted by him
guys
leaving
number
his
right?
child his responsibility. And you know, I'm not saying he's got to be with her, but be
You
there
gotta
for
take
your
care of
daughter.
your responsibility.
Hello?
Hey, Gary.
Yeah.
Hey, good morning. How's it going, bro?
Who's this?
Smart
Gary,
police.
Gary, you know, you got us up here arguing about you. We have your ex-girlfriend, your baby mom, Angelica, in the studio, and you're not taking care of your responsibilities, and you're not taking care of your daughter.
No. I haven't spoken to her in a while. I don't know what's going on.
You know you're gonna have bad karma for not taking care of your seed, whether it was entrapment or not.
I don't care. I don't
Angelica,
want.
do you have anything you want to say to Gary since you haven't been able to reach him?
Gary, her name is Sanaya. She looks just like you.
Well, I don't got time for this. I don't
just
want to hear
want
this.
for us to try to make it work.
Oh, now you want it to work? Now you're going to guilt trip him?
Gary, what if somebody came in you and got you pregnant and didn't take care of the child?
I don't care. This ain't my problem anymore.
How is it not your problem? You know she could take you to court, right?
Take me to court. I'm nobody's father. Just
Yes,
know
you
that.
are.
I'm nobody's father.
Well, you're actually not. You're somebody's baby daddy. You're not a father because you're not in the child's life, but you are somebody's baby daddy. You can be a father.
But Angelica, now I understand it's fine. He doesn't want to date you. He doesn't want to be with you anymore. He feels like he got deceived, but there's now a child involved. Is there a way, Gary, if you take a paternity test, this is definitely your kid,
No,
you
it's
don't
not-
feel like you have to do
She
anything?
looks just like
I'm not
you.
dealing with any of this. I don't even want to be on the phone right now. I got my own life. I got a new girl
Gary,
that isn't a lying-ass
disgusting.
bitch. Right? I got a new girl.
Ooh. Now,
Gary, I almost lost her. That doesn't matter at all to you?
Look, it's not my problem.
Are you that
Damn, Gary.
self-involved?
There's plenty of dudes out there that would love to be a father. All right, go find one of them.
Look, I apologize.
But
But
now
at
you
At
apologize.
the end of the day, today, you have a 3-month-old child who looks just like you.
That's not my kid.
She's
All right.
your child.
Well, I hope she grows up to be the next Oprah.
Well, Gary, she's
And she
apologizing
says that's
now.
not my father because
And
my
you know,
biological
if God
didn't bother.
forgives Gary, you have to forgive as well, man.
I got a girl that doesn't lie to me. You know,
Well,
that's
what's her
that's
number
what
so
I'm
we can
focusing
call her
on.
and tell
That's
her
what
that
I'm
you're going to leave her if
focusing
she gets pregnant?
Whatever, man.
And does she know that you have a 3-month-old a child?
Ooh.
Does she know that?
Ooh.
I'm not a father.
She gonna learn today.
Ooh.
Well, apparently I'm not the only liar, so...
All right, bad karma all around.
Gary, you piece of pig feces. This is another reason to cancel Black History Month.
You stupid, yo.
Good luck, Angelica.
Well, Angelica, you might need to get some help because what you did was absolutely positively foul. And you shouldn't have did that to any man. If you guys decided not to have a baby and you tricked him, that was absolutely positively foul.
No, he didn't.
So
want one.
he doesn't need any help either?
He decided not to pull out. He knew what he was doing. He shot the club up. So now he put a baby in the box. The baby is here. He should be taking care of his seed.
Agreed.
All right, well, it's the decision. Angelica, we wish you the best. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Don't forget, next hour, EVE will be in the building. That's right,
Eve. Eve. I don't know what you be saying.
I said EVE.
Oh, you be spelling it. EVE. You got to say Eve, man.
I said Eve. I
No,
said,
but I'm saying the reason I say that because it's not the 90s no more. People don't know exactly.
I said it both
You got to
ways.
say Eve.
But where the hell has she been? We'll find out next hour. I heard she was married and she's about to be pregnant, or she is pregnant and she's about to have a baby to a billionaire. So we'll talk to her about all that
Wow.
next hour, all right?
Girl, spill the tea.
Shut up. But now we got rumors coming up, and it's time for you to spill the tea. Let's talk about some, I guess, hip-hop couples that broke up.
Listen up.
This just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
So, Diamond has confirmed that she is no longer with Soulja Boy. They were together for a couple of years. She did an interview, and she said, well, I'm single, but the relationship as far as me and him, we're best friends, so I think that's what keeps us so balanced. I learned a lot from him, and he learned a lot from me. Our foundation is that we're really, really good friends. He's a good person.
Shout out to Diamond. You know she lives in New York now.
I know, that's awesome. I really like Diamond. She's a fun girl.
Yeah, I've been knowing Diamond for a long time. She was like 14,
Well,
15.
she's single now,
I figured that out
and
when
she's no longer 14.
Soulja Boy's been putting all types of pictures of strippers and porn stars that.
But he's
been
always kind of done that.
Nah, not when he was with Diamond.
He was a little bit. And I heard well, never mind.
See, I got Diamond hanging up right over Lala right here in my little corner.
Yes, you do.
Yes, I do.
All right, well, she's in New York and she's single. Oh, you're not single, so it doesn't matter. All right, now let's talk about the Grammys.
Why you?
Now, the Grammys are going to be on Sunday, and they have just confirmed appearances from Beyonce and J-Lo. So they're going to be there. And you know LL Cool J is hosting. Also, Prince is going to be there.
Who's
and-
performing this year?
Oh, okay. Frank Ocean, Justin Timberlake, Kelly Clarkson, Rihanna, Sting, Bruno Mars. All of them are confirmed to perform.
Frank Ocean is performing. Man, I'm telling you, man, Frank Ocean playing that gay card has really helped his career. Because he is boring, and he would not be getting those looks if he hadn't played that card.
How are you playing a gay card? You are gay or you're not.
Okay, well, yeah, he used it to his advantage. Okay, that's what he did.
All right, parents and school officials in Atlanta are very upset. And they're upset that Gucci Mane was invited to speak to kids. Now, what they're saying is that he's known for his criminal record. He's not at the top of his game in the rap industry.
That's so foul, man.
Why, he's been in so much legal trouble. Why would he be a good role model? They could have selected another individual. So they're saying it wasn't good, and they're very upset about it.
Well, he could have went there and told him about all the mistakes that he's made and that landed him in certain situations, and maybe how he could have been farther along if it wasn't for those legal situations.
Man, I would love to hear what this sounded like. Does anybody have a video?
I mean, I did see. They did
Gucci Mane.
they
I
did
saw a
have video.
picture.
Oh yeah, it was a picture. But you know, I think what Gucci did was pretty good from where he came from. I mean, he was a hustler who got into the rap industry, who signed Waka Flocka, who created a record label for himself and a label and gave people jobs.
Gucci told them kids, look, man, I've killed people before. You don't have to kill somebody. You can go another route. Oh, my goodness. They tried to take my chance, so I had to do what I had to do.
People tell us all the time that Gucci was one of their favorite interviews that we had up here on the Breakfast Club.
He's
so
crazy.
maybe you could go talk to the kids.
Yeah, great for y'all, scary for us.
Absolutely.
Anyway, that is your rumor report. I'm Angela Yee.
All right, now coming up next hour, Eve will be in the building. EVE.
EVE. Yes, MV.
Formerly of Rough Riders. We'll see what's going on with her. I heard she's a billionaire now. She's pregnant. She put out a record that sounded pretty horrible. We'll talk to her about all of that.
Eve had a great career, though. Eve had
She
a
did.
sitcom.
She
Eve
did.
had movies.
How many people could say they had their own sitcom?
No, you're right.
She might be like the second, I would say the second most accomplished female rapper. second or third. I think Queen Latifah, Eve, and Nikki. As far as everything, you know
Queen
what I'm saying?
Latifah did quite well.
Yeah, with
She's still
movies
doing
and
well, too.
television.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll talk to Eve next hour, all right? But right now, let's take a quick look at Dunkin' Donuts traffic report. George Washington Bridge, 5 minutes on the upper level. Lincoln Tunnel, 15 minutes in. Highland Tunnel, 10 minutes from the Turnpike. At Tapestry Bridge, 45-mile-per-hour speed limit due to the weather. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. And we have a special guest with us this morning.
Eve.
Eve, good morning.
Good morning, y'all.
How's everything?
Everything's great. How's everything with you guys?
Everything's good.
But where the hell have you been, Eve?
I've been overseas.
She lives in London. You live in London
I live
now?
in London, but for the last 2.5 years, like, people have been asking me, like, where you been, what you been doing. I've been performing all over the world. So now it's time to come back.
You
And
know,
you've
we
been
look-
need to come
stunting.
back.
She's been stunting on everybody, too.
Trying.
You know, we live in an era where people don't see you. They automatically think, oh, she fell
Yeah.
off. She's not doing nothing.
Well, I mean, obviously, yeah, but now I've been working my ass off. Honestly, I've been working and having fun.
Well, you don't look pregnant.
No, I'm not. Nah.
Are you pregnant?
No, I'm not pregnant. That was that puffy coat. That's what it was. It was the puffy coat, but I'm not pregnant.
There was
Not
that
yet.
big rumor. They
Hopefully
said
soon, knock on wood, maybe
last
one
month
day
they
soon,
said that
but-
you were like 3 months pregnant.
Yeah,
and
people
you-
lied. Talking about my friend said this, that. I don't know what friend that was. My circle's this big.
We don't believe you. We got a shot of liquor back there. You could pick any liquor that you want.
It's way too early.
I'm just messing with
So
you.
you want to have a child?
Yeah, man. Of course. I want babies.
You know, a lot of women in the industry are like, oh, I can't have kids. It'll hold me back.
No, what? It'll never hold you back. I think, to me, that's the ultimate blessing. I've been blessed, but that's the ultimate.
You saw Beyonce just perform at the Super Bowl. She had a kid.
And
She
murdered
did.
it.
What did you think of her performance?
I loved it. I think it was really good.
You see Keisha Cole being catty and picking,
No.
like she was saying Michelle was whack. And
what do you think of
messed
Michelle?
it up.
Come on, man. I think Michelle is doing other things, but I think it was a nice moment to see all of them together.
Absolutely.
So
That was very political.
Yeah,
Well
that was
done.
politically. Yeah, that was
Very
politically
well
correct.
done.
Nice.
Well played.
Nice. Now you're getting back in the rap game.
Yeah,
We haven't
man.
heard from you in a long time.
yeah, it's been a minute.
So why do you want to come back?
I've been wanting to come back. It's just the situation as far as label stuff, management, lawyers, literally the whole situation. And now it's the right situation. I know it's been a minute, but I miss my music. My music is my first love. So
How does Eve fit into 2013?
how does she not? No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, I feel like I have to say when I came out, I think music was definitely one way. You were in a box. You were a female rapper. You had to rap a certain way, especially from where I came from with Rough Riders. I think now music is more exciting. People can do a lot of different things, and I think I can experiment. And that's what's exciting to me as an artist. So, man, I don't know. I'm coming through.
I see you have a release date for May for the album Live
May
By.
14th.
That still stands.
Yep, that still stands.
Okay, and you got
Yeah.
some great appearances on there.
A lot of people been showing up, which is also nice. Like, I've been getting a lot of pushbacks. Like, you know, I'm
Where the
the
hell you
older
been?
girl.
Yeah, right.
I'm not getting on that until I see what it does.
Right.
But a lot of people, which I get. I'm an artist, so I understand. Like, it is what it is. I
But
get
you
it.
was super successful. Like, even beyond rap, you had sitcoms,
Yeah.
you were in movies, so it has to bother you a little.
Nah, I'm good. I feel like I can't take it as an ego thing because if the shoe was on the other foot, I probably would do the same thing.
Gotcha.
So, you know what I mean?
What's your content going to be like now? Because your life is so different. You
Right.
live in London. You're dating a billionaire, which people always talk about. Well played as well.
No, this
He's
guy,
not a billionaire.
he's rich, though.
He's completely comfortable.
I don't understand what he does, though. Every time I Google it, I get
Yeah.
confused. It's like, I know it's Gumball 300, right?
Green-
What the hell
He's
is
got
Gumball?
candy?
I was
I'll tell y'all.
confused.
Is it candy?
Y'all just driving around the country? What the hell is Gumball?
Gumball 3000.
Oh,
3,000, I'm sorry.
Gumball 3000. I should have brought y'all some stuff too. But okay, so basically it's the 15th anniversary. I only know what it is because I'm in the cars. Like, that's my tomboy side. I love cars. I love driving. So
why
he
you
just
being-
turned his lifestyle into an actual life.
Why you being so
business.
modest about balling, though? I remember Swiss told me one time, he said, if Eve wanted to on these chicks out there, she could. Crazy the way she's living.
I'm chilling. I'm living the life I'm supposed to live. I feel good. I feel like I can't be all that extra in your face. Like, that's just not my personality. I'm a laid back type of chick unless you in my face, unless you get on me, and then
Is that why you moved to London?
I moved to London for love. But then also I needed a change.
How you come back to the Gumball 3000? I'm confused. So you got
Envy loves money talk. Anything that got to do with a whole lot of money, he wants to talk
That's
about
all
it.
he cares about. And he's like, does he have a brother for me?
Shut up. This is my family here. Unbelievable. Well, Eve's here. You want to holler at her? 800-585-1051. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
I need to switch. 'cause
No. I love my
Switch
black
over.
men. I used to be engaged to an African. You can't get blacker than an African. Like, this just happened. It just happened. I wasn't looking for it. I really wasn't looking for a white guy, for real. Like, he holds me down so hard. Like, he is so supportive. Like,
I can understand if you would never date a black guy ever again.
Yeah, Shot's name makes
J,
me never
so.
want to date black guys. I'm
So after
keep it real.
Stevie J, I can understand why you would never want to date a black guy.
Yeah.
That's
You kind of messed it up for all black men.
That's hilarious.
You watch Love and Hip Hop? Did you see it?
don't. I never have. Even before he was on it.
You
I
gotta
just
watch it
never
one
have.
good time.
I'm scared to hurt my eyes, like, or something,
You
or my
hurt your mouth. You be
brain.
laughing so hard.
Like, I'm scared.
Do you ever feel like
Honestly.
you was in that mind space that those chicks in? Because they are all messed up mentally.
No.
He said they were all
I was,
messed up.
but no, I gotta say, I was definitely, when I was younger, I was a wild child. So, probably.
When you got with your boo, did you guys have to sit down and give each other all each other's dirt? Like, okay, just so you know, this, and that about me. You might Google me and find this, and then he had to tell you.
Nah, what's crazy is his friends was hating on him hard. Like, so they Googled me and sent him wild links of things. So, obviously, I'm the black girl coming in, and he comes from a certain place, and some of his friends come from a certain place, and it was just like, wow, why are you dating this rapping chick? Like, so that, we had to talk about stuff like that, but after that, he was like, whatever, I don't even care. Like, as long as you love me, it's real. Like,
Sometimes your friends,
everybody got a pass.
sometimes your friends hating makes it even stronger because then
Right.
you really want to prove them wrong. Like,
Yeah.
okay, y'all want to hate, you'll see.
But not for nothing. Stevie J owes you 5 minutes. You next time you see him, you need to give him 5 minutes. It's two people.
Well, they were very young back.
Just bum bum. Just he owes you 5 minutes.
No,
for
it's real. Yeah.
They were very young back then, and
So
sometimes
young.
you got to go through those things to know what you don't want later on in life. So
I
she went
agree.
through that early.
I agree.
She's like, no more of that.
No.
So what's the plan for you with this new album with Lip Lock?
I don't know, man. I'm excited about this record. You know, the music is different, definitely. But my whole goal was that hopefully lyrically people still see that I'm still Eve.
Well, you released the
Definitely.
first single.
Right. I know how y'all feel about
Me and
it.
Charlamagne didn't like it.
I know. I saw the interview.
Oh.
I told him at the club.
Yeah, I know what it was.
But I understand.
It just felt like old Eve in 2012 or 2013.
No, it didn't sound like that. It sounded like Eve that has seen the world, and we haven't left the block yet. So what is this worldly
No.
music she's trying to present
And
to
I
us?
understand. No, I completely understand. And I think a lot of the reason why I put that record out, it wasn't strategic. I could have put out another record. I have a record that sounds kind of like Tambourine. Like, but I didn't want to do something that y'all already heard from me because what's the point? I've been away so long. Even if you don't like it, at least you're talking about it. A lot of people didn't like it. But then when the visual came out, I got 1 million views in 5 days.
People love looking at you.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I care about them.
Gotcha.
I want to be But no, you know what I mean? It's like, so at least I feel like it kind of balanced out. I feel like the next round of singles that'll come out, I think people will be on it. It's gonna take a minute. It's gonna take a minute for people to warm up to me. I know it's a new generation of people out there, and I'm not even trying to come in hard to try to grip them up. I feel like my generation that grew up are missing a voice. They still want hip hop. They still want music. My chicks come up to me all the time like, girl, I want to hear something. So, you know, hopefully I'm gonna fill that up.
All right, well, Eve is here. You want to holler 800-585-1051. When we come back, we got to talk about Rough Riders. Will there be a reunion, or does she even care? When we come back, it's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Power 105.1 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Eve is here. 800-585-1051. Now, Eve, Rough Riders. You still speak to Jada Kiss, DMX?
Nah, we only speak when we see each other, like, sporadically.
Is it bad blood, or?
Never bad blood. Like, that's my heart. Will always be my heart. Anytime I will drop anything for any of them, no problem, any second. Everybody living their own lives, and it's hard to keep up.
Does it bother you to get compared to like the new chicks? Because you know, like, so, everybody compare you to Nicki.
Right.
It's popping now.
Yeah. No. Yeah, kind of, because we're so different. I'm like, it don't even make no sense. But I get it because she is popping right now, so I get it.
People also act like there's only one slot available
Right.
for a female rapper.
Right.
They always act like there's only one that can make it at a time. Maybe y'all fault. Y'all trying to put people against each other. How do you feel when they try to hate this person?
Who's y'all?
You guys. The first question you ask a female is, so how do you feel about Nicki Minaj? She's the one that's popping right now.
Because she is. I be wanting to know. So how do you feel about Nicki Minaj?
It's not all my cup of tea, but I think I'm proud of her. I don't know her, but she's doing her thing. You can't be mad at that.
And then you can't really criticize anybody and say you don't like something because then everybody says you're hating.
Right. And
Even
it's
if it's
not,
your
and the thing
opinion.
is, it's not my, like I said, like, that music is not everything. But at the same time, I love her. Like, she's doing her thing. Like, you can't hate on someone that's successful. Like,
Hey, but you know, you're doing so well. Why even come back to the rap game? Why not just kick your feet up and be like, I'm getting money over here.
Raise your baby.
She's a working lady. She's
I
always
was about to
worked.
say, and I'm like, I'll tell people like this. I'm a shark. Like, if I don't move, I die. Period. And that's just how I feel, regardless of.
You're going around the world in 7
when I
days.
get pregnant, I'm a chill. But I haven't gotten pregnant. God has not blessed me yet.
So you've been trying. Have you been trying to get pregnant?
I ain't trying not to.
Okay.
It's just, but we ain't trying.
All right. Okay. All right.
He's hitting it raw and he's shooting the club up. Yes.
Sorry, baby. Sorry, baby.
You better be hitting it raw.
No, but you know what I mean. Like, we've been together for almost 3 years. Like, there's no point in not. But he's as busy as I am. We travel crazy. When I have a baby and shit, it'll be fine. But right now, I gotta make music.
So if you put this album out, it doesn't do well, then do you say, okay, kicking my feet up?
Nah, I make more music. If it flops, God forbid, then obviously I'm gonna be mad, but that ain't gonna stop me from ever going back in the studio.
I feel like we need a woman that teaches other chicks how to properly manage their vaginas.
I agree.
I'm serious. I see a lot of mismanagement of the vagina out here.
The way you saying it is hard, but I kind of get what you mean. Some of these chicks are crazy, and but
like the value of vagina is cheap.
Some of these guys are crazy too, though. You know,
these guys are out of control.
Maybe you need to learn how to manage your penis a little
like
bit.
Molly's and weed have more value than vagina in the streets.
So you'd rather have Molly's than vagina?
And Lubies.
Yeah.
Girl, throw it down for a pair of Louboutins.
That's what I'm saying.
And you'd rather have Louboutins than some vagina, you're saying?
No, I'm just saying that these girls need to properly manage their situations. They don't need pimps. They just need another woman to tell them how to properly manage their situation.
They just don't need to be loose. That's all. That's all it is. Like, a lot of girls are selling themselves very short.
Yes.
I think a lot of girls don't have a lot of self-esteem.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm trying to like
Trying to clean it up a little bit.
Yes.
It's working.
Yes.
I'm trying to pull it back.
gosh.
Trying to pull it back. I hope that I am that kind of like big sister type of chick. Like, I've had a past, I've done my thing, but hopefully I'll be the girl to help clean up the vaginas.
Absolutely.
Yes, Eve, cleaning vaginas all around the world.
That's right. Well, Eve, we appreciate you stopping through.
No doubt. Sorry.
When is the album coming out?
May 14th.
May
Don't
14th.
be a stranger. You're here in New York now. You got to come up more often.
I definitely come through.
Somebody got to clean up the vaginas.
Somebody got to do it. My movement.
Sheesh.
Oh my goodness. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1 Eve. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Shout to Eve for stopping through. Now, if you want to see the full interview, hit up the website, power1051fm.com, keyword Breakfast Club.
Yeah,
Don't
that was
forget,
pretty awesome.
8 o'clock, you want to win $1,000 and possibly go to the All-Star Game with Trey Songz. That your first chance comes at 8. But now, Yee,
Yes, MV.
we got rumors coming up?
Yes, we do. We are going to be talking about the fight between Chris Brown and Frank Ocean and how this is going to affect Tony Parker in the NBA.
Okay. Well, we find out in 10 minutes. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Good morning.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
So Chris Brown's temper might get Tony Parker some money. Now, Chris Brown's recent dispute with Frank Ocean, where he allegedly blew up, is now playing out in Tony Parker's case, the $20 million lawsuit that he has against Whip Nightclub. Now, if you recall, that's where Chris Brown and Drake got into altercation, and Drake allegedly threw a bottle at Chris Brown. Now, Tony Parker is trying to say that the club should have known there was enough evidence on the table to deny Chris a table at Whip on the night that the incident happened.
So who is Tony Parker trying to get this money from now?
From the club.
The club?
He's saying the club should have never let Chris Brown in. You see what he's like. You see his volcanic temper. And you see the situation that just happened. So it's your fault for letting him come inside that club and get a table.
Yeah, it's all light-skinned problems. I don't know.
All these incidents, though, with Chris Brown is going to make it harder for him to get into certain places now.
Absolutely.
All right, now let's talk about Wendy Williams. She has formed a new television outpost. It's called the Wendy Williams Production. So it looks like she's going to be developing and producing a variety of reality, game, and talk shows. So she's trying to throw her hand in the business.
Right. Starting to get her own shows.
And get into all that.
Smart move.
Yeah, absolutely.
They said she's going to be hands-on with the company's project, and she may possibly be in front of the camera herself. She said, "This is a dream come true. As anyone who watches my show knows, I am a huge fan of all reality and game shows and know a thing or two about talk."
You cannot be a radio personality and not salute Wendy Williams. Mm-hmm. She has taken it above and beyond where we thought radio could go.
And you know you don't get paid for the halftime show at the Super Bowl, right? They actually give you a $600,000 budget, and whatever you do after that, you got to pay for yourself. Well, here's why you do it for free. They're saying after performing at the halftime show, Beyonce actually got a download explosion for 16 of her songs.
Wow.
So that's great for her. And Her recent album 4 jumped to number 12 on the iTunes album chart.
Dope.
Followed by the Destiny's Child Greatest Hits collection. That was the number 1's collection. That went up to number 42 on the chart. So
It said Destiny's Child had a sales spike of 600% as well.
yeah, the Destiny's Child album.
Yeah,
She need to release a single right now.
And they said tickets for Michelle's play. What's it called?
Fela.
Was selling out.
All right, so that's why you do things like the halftime show for free. It's all for the publicity and the spike in sales.
And that's why being the third member of Destiny's Child is better than being Carrie Hilson, Sierra, Ashanti, Keisha Cole,
Oh boy.
Olivia.
They're saying songs that didn't even get played during the halftime performance actually experienced a spike in sales too. And they said Beyonce did cut out a couple of the songs at the last minute, like she didn't do Bills, 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 and she was going to do their new single Nuclear, and she cut that out at the last
I'm
minute.
glad she did.
Yeah, I'm glad she
That would
did.
have been a downer.
Yeah, could have left Nuclear on the cutting room floor.
And that is your rumor report. I'm Angela Yee.
Charlamagne.
Yes.
804, you giving that donkey to?
Listen, man, this is a prime example of why you have to be a father to your daughter, man.
Okay.
Yes.
Now we find out at 8:04 right now. Let's take a quick look at Dunkin' Donuts traffic report. George Washington Bridge, 30 minutes from all approaches. Lincoln Tunnel, 25 minutes in. Holland Tunnel, 20 minutes from the Turnpike at Tappan Bridge, 45 mile per hour speed limit due to the weather.
I was born a donkey. It's the donkey of the
That's time for the donkey of the day.
That's pretty funny.
Charlamagne the devil.
Possibly. The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
Yes, Donkey of the Day for Tuesday, February 5th is a prime example of why fathers have to be there for their daughters.
Tell me.
Now, this story is from the Daily Mail via thisis50.com. Now, a young 18-year-old chick named Lesha met a young man named Ruslan in an online chat room. Now, mind you, these people are from Russia.
Okay.
Well, less than 24 hours after meeting him, not only did they have sexual relations, but Ruslan, who was a tattoo artist, tatted his name on Lesha's face after only 24 hours. Not a small tat either. His whole name all across her face in big, bold, gothic script. I wish this was TV so I could show you all these pictures. This young lady, Lesha, has never received a hug from her father ever. Only a woman who is craving the love of a man because she's never had it would let a guy she met in an online chat room tat his name on her face 24 hours after meeting him. Leslie tells the Daily Mail, it's a symbol of our eternal devotion. I'd like him to tattoo every inch of my body. Eternal devotion? You known him for 24 hours. Is that even enough time to change your Facebook status from single to in a relationship? The couple plan to marry after knowing each other for only a week. Can we get this on an episode of Catfish? See, this is what I be saying when I talk about these 90s babies not understanding the consequences of their actions. Making a decision to get a tattoo of a man's name on your face is a permanent decision. You can't wake up tomorrow and say, hey, I don't want this on my face. And to get married after a week? Fathers, hug your daughters right now. Tell them you love them, because if you don't, they will seek the attention of some bum-ass dude who's going to emotionally manipulate them and F their life all the way up. Give Lesha a hee-haw.
So you don't believe in love at first sight?
It was in an online chat room. They didn't see each other, Angela Yee.
All right. Well, thank you for Donkey.
18 years old, man. I thought Joe Budden's manipulating his little girlfriend was something. This is ridiculous.
Oh, man. Well, thank you for Donkey today. We do that every morning at 8:04.
Can you get that tattoo removed from your face or no?
You know how much that'll hurt and how much money that'll cost?
Absolutely.
That tattoo is huge, though. That is really stupid. On your face?
Yeah. Pretty disgusting. Now, coming up, we got to talk about the decision. Now, we do the decision every Monday. Now, yesterday, we replayed it earlier today. It was about this couple that was dating. She wanted a baby. He didn't. She was on birth control. She secretly got off birth control to get pregnant and didn't let him know. She got pregnant. He said, the baby's not mine. I didn't want this. You know I didn't want this. I'm not helping it. She had the baby. He's not claiming the baby. Is he right or wrong? He didn't want a baby. She knew he didn't want a baby. She secretly got off birth control and had this baby, and he's like, I'm not raising a baby. The
I get
baby's
it,
not
though,
mine.
but anytime you have sex, you could potentially get pregnant.
When we come back, we'll talk about it.
Birth control or not.
800-585-1051, but she knew. She knew, and she did it secretly. Is she right for not wanting to raise this child? It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Good morning. Child. So she was supposed to be on birth control. She decided to get off birth control and had the baby anyway. This is the audio.
I've been taking the pill for 8 years.
Okay. Yeah.
But I don't know if there was like a defective batch. It had to have been a defective batch or something. Cause
What do you just say? What you want to
defective
say?
batch.
What do you want to say?
I'm 3 months pregnant.
What? Are you serious?
Angelica. There's no defective batch pills. You should just be completely honest now.
Live your truth.
Just say you wanted a kid and you got off the pills and didn't tell him. Tell him.
Stop crying. Live your truth.
Is that true?
Yes. I thought that you would evolve.
The first thing I said, I was like, I don't want kids ever.
Now, this man is not raising his kids. He has nothing to do with this child. He says that child is not. I'm not
He should
raising
have
the
got
child.
snipped.
So let me ask you a question.
So that he could never ever have kids.
Is
And that's the only way you can really truly make sure you can
Guys,
have
is
kids.
he right or wrong for not supporting his child?
I think he's dead wrong. And the reason I think he's dead wrong, anytime you lay down with a woman, whether she's on birth control, whether you're wearing a condom, it's potential for this chick to get pregnant. And if she does end up pregnant, you got to handle your responsibilities. Period.
I completely agree. I don't feel like you should penalize a child for being brought into this world.
You guys are bugging.
Now,
guys are bugging.
I think that he shouldn't be with her anymore because obviously he can't trust her. But now there's a child here. It happened. Now you got to own up to that. That's life that you created. That's part of you.
That didn't happen. She made that happen. If it was a case where it was an accident or a mistake, then he would have to take care of his child. Hold on. That wasn't a mistake. She made that happen.
It takes two people to make a baby, Envy.
No, she was
it takes
deceitful.
2 people to make a baby.
It does. But listen, she was deceitful. She didn't take that pill so she can get pregnant, and she did it behind his back.
And he didn't wear a condom, and he didn't pull out.
It wasn't a fact. That's like...
He didn't wear a condom, he didn't pull out.
That was like him...
He didn't wear a condom, he didn't pull out.
Do you know how many girls that are on the pill end up getting pregnant anyway?
That's not
Do you know
that
that's a risk? It doesn't
There's a
matter.
lot of people that have babies through condoms and all
regardless
that.
of the fact,
not the
you
case.
cannot have unprotected
That's
sex.
That's not the case, Your Honor.
And
the
can I
case
speak?
is she stopped taking pills on purpose. Let's talk about the case and the facts.
So why
Let's
didn't you wear
talk
a
about
condom?
the fact that as a man, anytime you lay down with a woman and have sex with her,
It's the
there's
potential
a
to get
potential that she could get pregnant. Now, if she gets pregnant, regardless of whether or not she tricked you or whatever, when you bring a life into this world, that's that.
You're absolutely right, but that's not what we're talking
Why
about
didn't
right
you
now.
wear a condom?
Listen,
Why did you shoot the club up?
That's not what we're talking about
Why
right now.
did you not pull out?
We're talking about a particular case with a I don't want to call her name.
Yo,
but
B,
a woman,
men get tricked every day, all right?
But a woman who was deceitful.
Men get
What is
tricked.
deceived, nigga?
I said deceitful.
Objection, Your Honor. There's no such
I'm
word as
deceived.
This
I got a
lady
reason.
was deceitful and was lying. Did not take this pill so this guy could be pregnant. And
Guess
now
what?
she wanted him to be like,
Well,
be happy now? No, he's not
Tell
happy.
her dumb
He's
baby
not taking a
daddy
baby.
that this happens all the time, and y'all guys gotta ejaculate smarter.
You should have pulled out.
You
I
guys-
wore a condom.
Ejaculate
guys-
smarter. That's
You
all.
guys are deaf. 800-585-1051. She was deceitful. She deserves what she gets. Tawana, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Pretty good. How you doing, Tawana?
I'm good. I love you guys.
We love
Thank
you
you,
right
boo.
back. Now, was he wrong for saying that's not his baby and that he's not raising that child?
Hell no. She tricked him. When she made her bed, she has to lay in it. And she decided to make a decision to trick him, so she has to deal with that.
So forget the poor innocent child that did nothing to nobody. The child should be raised without a father is what you're saying.
Angela Yee, unfortunately, I feel bad for the child, but she decided to do this.
Absolutely.
Guess what? Anytime a man has sex with a woman, there's potential that woman could get pregnant,
I
whether
agree.
or not she's on birth
That's
control.
true,
agree.
but she tricked him. That wasn't
But
the case
this
this
is not
time.
what happened. This is not the case in this instance. She tricked him. He
Thank-
told her for 8 years that he did not want a kid.
He shouldn't have had sex with her
Thank you,
then.
Tawana. Paradise, good morning.
Yeah, what's going on?
Is dude wrong for not taking care of that baby?
Definitely, he's wrong. He's dead ass wrong. They both in the wrong, but he's definitely wrong. We need to stop making excuses for these dudes that just rolling on the wave of being a deadbeat dad.
Why is your name Paradise?
My name Paradise 'cause that's what I run in the street. That's my nickname, man.
He's a stripper.
Your nickname is Paradise?
Yeah, P-A-R-A-D-Y-C-E.
All right, how many times you take it in the butt a week?
Stop it. Thank you, homie. 800-585-1051. Is he wrong for not taking care of his child, or is she wrong for tricking him? It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. You guys are crazy.
What is going on?
Now, if a woman stops taking her birth control pills, right, because she wants to trick her man, she finally has the baby, and she tells the man, look, I tricked you. How? Should he have to take care of that baby?
Yes.
Is it his responsibility?
Yes.
800-585-1051. I don't think so. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Let's go. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Now, if you're just tuning in, we're talking about something that happened during the decision. A couple came up here. She wanted a baby. He said he didn't want a baby. Well, she decided to stop taking the birth control pill and didn't tell him, so they had a child. We actually have audio. Can you pull the audio up right fast so we could actually hear it from them as we get the audio up? All right, here's the audio.
I've been taking the pill for 8 years.
Okay. Yeah.
But I don't know if there was like a defective batch. It had to have been a defective batch or something. Cause
What do you just
A
say? What you want to
defective
say?
dad.
What do you want to say?
I'm 3 months pregnant.
What? Are you serious?
Angelica, there's no defective batch of pills. You should just be completely honest now.
Live your truth.
To say you wanted a kid and you got off the pills and didn't tell him. Tell him.
Stop crying. Live your truth.
Is that true?
Yes. I thought that you would evolve.
The first thing I said, I was like, I don't want kids ever.
That's foul.
First thing I said.
No, that's absolutely positively foul.
Listen.
What she did was entrapment. He said he didn't want kids for 8
And
years.
guess what? It happens every day.
We're not talking about what happens every day.
Guys
We're talking
sleep
about
with
this
groupies,
particular case.
with random chicks,
particular
one-night
case.
stands.
This
They might
particular
not have
case.
wanted a kid, and it happens, and now you got to live your responsibility.
this
if
particular
you lay
case.
down and had sex with this woman and got her pregnant, bang, that's it.
Listen,
This was their relationship, and he said he didn't want to have child. She's not God. She can't decide for
why
him.
didn't he wear a condom? You can't trust a woman
didn't
when it comes to
matter.
situations like
she
that.
would have did it anyway. She'd have put a hole in his condom.
How? Bring your own condoms.
And that's why he should have had a vasectomy.
You don't hit-
He wouldn't have this problem
you
right
can't
now.
say you don't want kids and then hit it raw and shoot the club.
So because
It don't make no sense.
So because she made a decision, it affects the rest of his life.
He made a decision too. And
No,
you know what his
she
decision
made
was?
a decision.
His decision was to have sex with this woman and do what he did.
Let's go to the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Pamela, if a woman stops taking birth control and doesn't tell her man, should he be responsible for the child?
Nope, not at all.
Why?
Because I'm tired of hearing females do this all the time, and it's so sickening. Like, you go and you know the man doesn't want a child, and the child is not like bringing a puppy into the world. It's a child, it's an actual life. Why would you want to force somebody to be a father
Absolutely.
if they're not ready to be a father? And when the females do make the decision to have that child, well, guess what? You're making the decision to have that child knowing there's a chance of you going to be raising that child by yourself.
Well,
It's your
guess what?
fault.
For you men out there, when you're having sex with a woman and you do whatever inside of her, you blast off, guess what? You might make a baby.
That's the
We're
truth.
not talking
but-
about every case. We're talking about a particular case
No,
about a
that
a
is every
deceitful
case,
person.
Envy.
All right.
Every time a man lays down with a woman and has sex with her, there's a chance he
Your
could make a
Honor.
baby.
No,
anytime.
but-
Hold on. And this is my
But
thing.
we're all grown here. Everybody's adults. If you're having sex unprotected, you're a grown ass person. If you say that if I tell you I'm on the pill, I should be able to trust you, especially being with you for years.
No. Let me say something real quick. No.
Thank you, Mama.
If I'm a guy, right, and I'm adamant about not having kids, so what if she tells me on birth control? I'ma still wear a condom, and I'm not gonna shoot the club up.
They've been together 8 years.
I don't
Obviously,
care.
you
If
trusted
I'm
her.
adamant about
And
not wearing
birth
a,
control pills are not 100% effective.
if I'm adamant about not having kids, I'm going to wear a condom.
Oh my gosh, we're talking about a particular case. You know what? She might have popped a hole in that condom too. Crystal, good morning.
Good morning.
Is he wrong for not taking care of his child?
Yes, he is
Why?
wrong, but in the same note, she was wrong on her part too because she should have told him.
So you think he should take care of the baby?
He should take care of the baby because it's not the baby's fault. The baby didn't do nothing to him.
Oh my gosh. Lindona, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Is he wrong for not taking care of the baby?
He's not wrong. The girl is foul. Why would she do something like that knowing that he wasn't mentally, physically, nor emotionally ready to take care of a child?
Exactly.
I mean, Charlamagne is the voice of reason, and I love you guys to death, but I got to side with you, Envy.
Thank you very much. Have a good morning.
All
can't
these
wait to-
athletes that get tricked and all of them, so I guess none of them should be fathers.
All I'm saying is, if you really don't want to have a baby, even if the girl tells you she's on the pill, wear a condom. And don't shoot her club
If you
up.
know you never want to have kids, you should definitely get
You don't
Smiths.
hit it raw and shoot the club up, ejaculate in the girl.
Iris, good morning.
Good morning.
Should he take care of that child?
I think they're both wrong. She's wrong for being with a guy that clearly told her that he didn't want to have a kid, and then for tricking him. But he's wrong in the aspect that, why not take care of the kid? You don't have to be with the girl. Just take care of your kid, though.
Well, it's not a matter of being with the girl. I'm not going to be with the girl ever again, but it's that child. I didn't want a child. And now I have to have a child because you're forcing me. You're not God. You can't tell me what my life is
Listen,
going to be.
I don't want to have herpes, but you got to take care of it when you get it.
You got it?
No.
Oh,
But I'm
all
just
right.
saying.
This is a little awkward now. Angela Yee. We got rumors coming up?
Yes, and let's talk about writers. Now, if you don't know what a writer is, that is what artists require for when they have to go and do a show or an appearance. And I'll tell you what artist has a little bit of a ridiculous writer as far as how she wants the walls decorated, the roses that she wants, what the towels have to smell like, her diet demands.
Sounds like Mariah.
Yeah, kind of, but it's not.
Okay, we find out at 8:50. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Good morning.
Power 105 The Breakfast Club. Why am I in here by myself? Where's Angela Yee? Changing the tampon? Where's Envy? You can go check on Envy. You know he's suicidal. Go check on him, please. You want to win a chance to be with Trey Songz at All-Star Weekend? Just listen up at, 8 a.m. and 8 p.m.? Hey, Envy, do your job, man. Why you can't just be getting... I don't like these audibles. Do your job.
Can I go to the bathroom? I drink all that water. I've been trying to be healthy. I drink all this water.
We're just a little scared when you just leave like that.
Oh, boy.
Remember, the whole loony thing? The mental hospital, remember that?
I do remember.
Hole in the garage with the carbon monoxide, that thing.
Well, you want your next chance to pick up $1,000 and go to the All-Star game with Trey Songz. Your next chance is at 9 o'clock, all right? So if you need that in your life, that's going to happen. 9 o'clock is your next chance. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Rumors next.
5-1.
Yes, Emily, and if you don't know what a writer is, that's all the requirements for what an artist needs backstage before a show. And they have revealed what was on Lady Gaga's. What does she need backstage for her to do a show?
Okay.
Well, she has requests for black and silver satin to be draped around the room. She needs white leather couches with vases of fresh roses in various colors, yellow, white, or lavender only. She also wants art on the walls, decorated art with old rock posters from David Bowie, Queen, Elton John, Billie Holiday. She also needs towels, full-size, hand-size, and washcloths to be available at all times, and they have to smell like lavender. Also, for her dietary needs, she needs to have whole wheat bread, low sugar peanut butter with flaxseed, bran flake cereal, fruit, hummus, and homemade guacamole. She needs a 24-hour hotel kitchen access request, her own personal chef, an elliptical machine in her hotel suite, and she needs Jameson and white wine.
And I'm sure she needs a unisex bathroom because she's a hermaphrodite, so she wants to satisfy both her genders.
That's crazy.
They also need a mannequin with puffy pink hair.
I gotta pay to perform and I gotta do all this stuff?
It says pubic hair, really, but I don't know why. But yeah, these are all the things that Lady Gaga needs backstage.
Plus, she gets about $1 million a show, right? Somewhere.
Yeah, you could do that. What do you need backstage? I mean, you're a writer.
Ciroc.
And what do you need, Charlamagne?
Remy V.
Okay.
Chicken.
Wait, hold on. And watermelon, right?
No, I don't need watermelon. Just chicken.
Angelique, what do you need?
Well, when I go places, I ask for fresh fruit backstage, like grapes. But whole fruit, I don't want things that are like
You're too much of a diva.
What, fruit?
Yes.
That's healthy.
It has to be whole foods.
I like bananas, oranges, and
like
stuff
bananas,
like that.
huh? Okay.
You know,
Why are we sitting up
bottled
here fronting
butter.
like we got riders?
I have a writer.
No damn rider.
I do. Okay. Now let's talk about Shakira's baby. They actually have passed on a big payday for the first shots of their 1-week-old son. And instead, they are sharing the image for free online, requesting for fans to donate to UNICEF.
Now, see, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't understand that concept at all. If you have a child and people want to pay for baby pictures, get the money and then donate it to a charity.
You know what, Charlamagne? You can be my manager, right?
Like, that makes no sense.
I'm having a baby, right? My baby's due June. You give me money.
For first pictures of the baby?
Everybody paying for you and kids, baby.
No.
What?
Pay me money. $1 million?
I'll pay you money if you have the baby and it comes out of your vagina.
Exactly. Who do y'all think y'all are? Riders and paying for baby pictures? Yeah, please.
$100,000.
I will pay you $100,000 if you actually give birth.
I'll pay you no attention. How about that?
Continue on.
All right.
I wouldn't even like your pictures if you put them on Instagram.
Oh, thanks.
And let's talk
My
about
friends.
the Super Bowl. This was the third highest rated Super Bowl in U.S. television history. It's behind last year's Super Bowl and the 1986 Super Bowl.
That's right behind the Giants, right? All right, go ahead.
And Beyonce did quite well. She actually had about 71% of TV households tuned in during the halftime show. It's down from 72% from Madonna's halftime show last year, but still pretty good numbers. Okay. And that is your rumor report. I'm Angela Yee.
All right, now up next is the People's Choice Mix. Did you want to hear something?
Stop it. Nobody chooses anything in your mix.
Exactly.
Up next is Envy puts on his favorite tune.
Whatever DJ Envy's personal playlist mix is coming up.
Hopefully there's something in there you like. Maybe if you request it, he's putting it on anyway. But the list is already comprised and put together.
He's going to lie to you.
Feel free to tweet him.
He's going to lie to you now and tell you 1-800-585-1051. Call up for your request.
Tweet me at DJ Envy. We're going to get it on for you and make sure you put on Tuesday Mix.
All right, thanks, guys. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
Another Envy song.
Charlamagne
was singing that song.
Club. Good morning.
Charlamagne was singing that song all morning. Here, let's hear how Charlamagne sings.
I want to run.
And your next chance to pick up $1,000 comes after this joint right here. You can pick up $1,000 and possibly go to Houston to the All-Star Game with Trey Songz. And, of course, we got the People's Choice Mix. If you want to hear something, hit us up right now. I got you. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Good morning. Jim Jones. Green Light is the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. It's exclusive of the day. What you guys think?
Hated it.
You didn't like it?
No, not at all.
Yee?
It's not my favorite.
Nah. Okay. That was not hot, Jim. No.
All right. Well,
that ain't it, bro.
Well, Terry Martinez is up next year. It's your next chance to pick up $1,000.
What'd you think, Emmy?
I didn't like it. It's your next chance to pick up $1,000.
So how do you pick exclusive? It's not like what you think is good?
Yeah, don't you?
No, you know what it is? It's like I get a bunch of joints every day. So sometimes I might like something, I might not like something, but if it's a big artist, I put it to the people. Let the people decide if they like it or
That's
not.
true.
You know what I mean?
Just because we don't like it don't mean the people might not like it.
Right.
And I gotta tell people all the time, radio doesn't, people. It used to be a thing called radio programming where you could program somebody to like a record. I don't think that's the case anymore. Because people consume music from so many different places, whether it's the internet or their own personal iPod playlist, that if they like a record, they'll know how to find it.
Right. So
you won't find that Jim Jones here.
It depends on what the record is. Sometimes it's Pusha T. Sometimes it's an R&B record. Sometimes it's Eve. And sometimes we just don't like records. Like we didn't like the Eve record, but we played it and said maybe the people will like it, and they didn't.
And I think the game would be a lot better if DJs just start being more honest. Like a lot of times, these artists will run up on, why you ain't playing my song? Oh, I'm gonna get to it when they really don't like it. And all you have to do is say I didn't like it. Come with another record. All right.
Well, Terry Martinez is up next year. It's your next chance to pick up $1,000 and possibly fly down and hang out with Trey Songz out in Houston for the All-Star. And call 105 right now, 800-585-1051. You get a pair of tickets to see Chris Tucker at NYCB Theater at Westbury on March 29th. Tickets are on sale right now at livenation.com. Call 105. Those tickets are yours. Now, Charlemagne.
Yes.
It's Black History Month.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
You forget every day.
Every day. Jesus Christ.
Day.
Did you get your new phones yet?
No, I ain't get the new phones yet.
Shout out to Saraz, the sneaker room. He said they got the phones in, so... You know what? Let's get up out of here because I got to pick up the...
let's get up out of here.
It is Black History Month.
I forgot.
What are you doing?
On Friday, we honored Uncle Ruckus as a new Black History Month legend.
The Grammys is Saturday. You going?
Yes, I will be.
When you leaving?
Friday.
Okay.
And I honored Chief Keef yesterday.
Next week, All-Star break, the All-Star game.
And Valentine's Day. Listen, there's so much stuff that takes precedence over Black History Month. I'm just trying to I'm just trying to highlight it just a little bit.
All right, I'll let you live.
So today we have a new Black History Month moment. We've been honoring new Black History Month legends the past couple of days. Like I said, Uncle Ruckus and Chief Keef. But now is a new Black History Month moment. Let's hear it.
And now the Breakfast Club presents a new Black History Month moment.
Artist Hughes delivered the uppercut heard around the world. Well, maybe not the world, but at least the world star. This all happened in Cleveland when Shadia Lane was being a nigga and decided to confront Artist, the bus driver, for what seems like no reason at all. And then this happened.
Bring your mammy up here, and I'll beat her ass too.
It look like somebody done slice your face up.
Oh, you my
somebody.
Come on, nigga.
You going to jail? I don't care. She want to be a man, I'm going to treat you like a man.
Shadia Lane had these comments to say afterwards.
Shadia, you were on the receiving end of one of the most talked about uppercuts. What did that feel like?
I was on Mortal Kombat. It just hurt it. Like, it was like a finish him.
The moral of the story is, well, there is no moral to the story other than that uppercut hurt it.
And this has been another new Black History Month moment, courtesy of The Breakfast Club.
That uppercut hurt it, though.
Listen, man, we out here making new Black history every day, B.
Gotta love it.
If you want better, you better do better. That's all we got.
I'm going to World Star right now. I want to see that right now.
That's all we got.
Envy did use the word deceited today, though.
Yeah, deceited. That means
I said deceitful.
She deceived him.
Yeah, it's like defeated and deceitful mixed.
You understood what I meant,
right? I actually didn't.
I got it.
That's all that matters. As long as you get it. Doesn't matter how it comes out.
Don't let Charlemagne deceive you. Wait, what did you just say to me, Envy? That was inappropriate. Human resources.
Oh, my goodness. You guys are asses, man. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. I'm going.
Breakfast Club, bitches!